ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the crease here is he's past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
They will run for the first time in Miles Sanders. And off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 42 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Start this drive in the air. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And tough slide. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, it's Wentz. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know at the beginning of the season you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On the ground, it's Cook. They get a running back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And it's intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Back to the ground. Cook. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 23. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to get this one down to Cook. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Vikings nothing.
Thielen complete. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 8-yard line.
They try again with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll run forward with Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays and only give up a field goal, you did a nice job. Here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense has got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
It's a second down with Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
First and 10, it's Sanders. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On first down, Wentz. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From midfield, here's Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This will be taken in by Hightower. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Eagles 14, Vikings 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly for Thielen. And the throw to the sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Complete, and he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 11. He's going to air one out. Incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Well, the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
2-yard line.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Sider up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. To just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And an Eagle first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
At the 30-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw now on the final play. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 13. He tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
1st and 10 on the 35-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Cook has it left side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Taylor on the stop. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
he's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So they'll back him up 5. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run here with Jason Whitley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they run the option on 2nd down. Quick throw out wide by Wentz. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Wentz on the draw, leads it for Sanders. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott on for the extra point.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Again with Cook. They find some open field here. They work this well upfield across the 35. A game there of 30 big ones.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Brings up 2nd down.
This one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
37-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And picked off. Surprising to to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
To the receiver, Thielen. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
They're leading here in the fourth. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked the three.
He gets it forward for 485, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw again. Both the Mamas can't try. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Number 83. That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 12.
That's out to the left and complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be fourth down. This is Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second.
Again, it's Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
And goal to go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Eagles 27, Vikings 17.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And his pass incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. He's going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
And an Eagle first down.
We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Sanders. Has some space here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Eagles.
Wentz to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 20. Eagles had 6 to their lead.
Jake Elliott.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the icing on the cake, if you will. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and we'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll set up to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they work this well outfield across the 35. And the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle to Smith. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's going to let it fly. Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Late in the end zone. Sets up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete. And they're going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game.
17.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because